What's up? What's up? What's up? As promised, here is your real estate Q&A and discussion. I'm going to cover a variety of topics today as we wait for the questions to come in. So if you're watching this live stream, do me a favor and share this post. It's very important to me that people hear this information. So if you would, just share this video, this live stream. I hope all the mothers out there had a great Mother's Day yesterday. I know you guys deserve it for all you do. Brother Will, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you on here. Dwayne, good to see you on here as well. All right, Tracy. And as you guys come in, I just wanted to let you know that I want to cover a variety of topics today as the questions come in. And it's important to me that all my friends and family hear this information. So please do me a favor. I really appreciate it. Just share this live stream. So right off the bat, I'm going to cover the first topic, which is operating from addendums and amendments when buying and selling real estate. I did this in a YouTube video about last week. So as far as addendums and amendments, as far as documentation, whether you're working with a realtor or not, you're going to be dealing with purchase contracts, which are legal binding documents. And with that, if there's any changes, if you're not meeting certain deadlines that's specified in the purchase contract, then you could be in breach, and any and all deposits that you've made to the seller, if you're the buyer, you do run the risk of losing that deposit. Okay, so it's all about getting everything in writing. So if you, for an example, if you need an extension on a closing date, let's just say for whatever reason you're not going to be able to close on the property in the time specified in the contract, it's important that you get the contract amended, which is another legal binding contract that you can have an attorney draw up, or just find a template online that would be effective in the state that you're buying in. Get that amendment signed that specifies you're going to be closing on this property, let's just say a week from the closing date. So as long as you get that signed by you and the seller you're dealing with, you'll be able to stay within the legal terms in that contract. And that's for any and all changes outside of that purchase contract. So if for whatever reason you don't get your inspections done within 14 days after you sign the contract, you need to get an amendment to get that inspection done at a later time frame. Okay? So if you want to learn more about amendments and contracts, you can reach me directly on Facebook, or you can reach me directly at 330-685-2220. My line is open for people who are looking to buy and sell real estate. Okay? William, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I hope Arizona's treating you well. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and post them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. If I don't have the question for you right now at this moment, I will do everything I can to get you the answer to your question in the best time possible. Hello, Shay Renee Brooks, Amy, Terrence, thank you for joining. Guys, I appreciate you for joining me today. Do me a favor and share this video so as many people as possible hear what I have to talk about today. So Shay asks, is it better to get a home before or after bankruptcy? That is a great question. And Shay, my advice is whether or not you got a bankruptcy, it's important that you speak with the mortgage banker that'll basically tell you whether or not you qualify for a home purchase. I know people who have bought homes Matter of fact, I just sold a home to a lady about 2 or 3 months ago who had a bankruptcy, and I sold her a home, and she didn't put any money down whatsoever. So all that really matters is if you qualify for a home. That's really what matters. So if you want me to help you buy a home, what I would do is have my banker who helps people with bankruptcies get into the home of their dreams. So what I will do is, if you would just inbox me your contact information, I'll contact you directly and I'll walk you through that process of getting approved for your first home. So it is possible to get a home after you've gotten a bankruptcy. Hope that answered your question. All right, so if I didn't answer your question clearly, just let me know and I will do my best to answer your question. The next topic I'm going to cover is property disclosures. In the state of Ohio, it is the law that you are to sign a property disclosure. So if you're a homeowner and you're looking to sell your home, you must get a property disclosure signed by both you and the buyer of the property. So basically, it's sort of like a questionnaire asking you what you think might be wrong with the property. So it's basically you disclosing any and all defects that you know of in the property, and that the buyer also has to sign that. And if the home was built before 1978, you must sign a lead paint disclosure form, because all houses that were built before 1978, paint that was used on the house had lead in it, and they outlawed the lead in the paint after 1978. So all homes built before 1978 does run the risk of containing lead paint, which can be harmful to toddlers because, they pick up things off the floor and eat them. They could eat lead paint and it could be harmful. So those are the things you need to look out for when selling or buying a home. Property disclosures, very important. William, yes sir, all is well. Yes, absolutely, man. We miss seeing you too. I hope your family's doing well, man. That's great. So again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. This is a live Q&A. You can ask your questions and I will answer them. All right, my man. See you around. Okay, so I'm going to keep going with these topics. The next thing I want to talk about is wire funds. So for those of you who don't know, who have not bought a home within the last year or so, Ohio did pass legislation stating that buyers and sellers dealing with cash, this definitely affects cash offers and cash transactions. Title companies in the state of Ohio will not accept any cash at the closing table over $1,000. Any amount over $1,000 must be a wire transfer. It must be a wire transfer, whether you're a buyer bringing cash to the table or you're a seller bringing extra money to the closing table to close that transaction. So everything over $1,000 must be a wire transfer. Your bank may charge you for that, so keep that in mind. And I believe also that has to do with earnest money as well. So that's very important that you remember that. So I'm just going to kind of hang out with you guys. And if you have any questions real estate related, definitely post your questions in the comments and I will answer them all. By the way, I wanted to let you guys know that starting next month, we're going to start back with the free real estate seminars that are going to be open to the public. We'll cover a variety of topics, including how to buy your home as a first-time homeowner, real estate finance, and we're going to cover real estate investing, along with other topics. We'll do Q&A as well. So that's free to the public. If you guys are interested in me keeping you up to date, let me know, and I will do that. We haven't set an exact date and time yet, but be on the lookout. Just, make sure you stay connected on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I'm on all those social media platforms. So if you want to stay up to date with the what we have going on in the community, definitely follow us. Okay, no questions. That is okay. I'll do a few more topics. So, in regards to aspiring first-time homeowners, I'm going to cover if you've attempted to purchase your first home and you didn't get approved because of you didn't have enough credit, you haven't established any credit. One way that my credit consultant told me you can build your credit is by obtaining secured credit cards. And basically what that is you going to the bank and taking a lump sum of money. It can be $300, $400, or what have you. And you ask your bank to give you a secure credit card. So you give them the money. Let's just say it's $500. You give your banker $500. They put it in a banking account that accrues interest over time, and they will give you a credit card with a $500 balance. Okay. Now the key with this is this: with secured credit cards, or really any and all credit cards, even unsecured credit cards, you never want to max out the balance. You never want to exceed a third of the balance. Okay, so if you have a $500 credit card, you don't want to go over $200 or even less. You want to use a third of the balance, because what that shows the credit bureaus is that if you max out your credit cards, you're looked at as a high risk. You're looked at as you're not responsible financially, and you're just going to max out your credit cards, and that will drop your score significantly to where you won't be able to qualify for a home or qualify for a new car or what have you. And if you do qualify, you're going to be charged crazy interest rates on your loan. So if you keep your credit card balances at a third of the balance, a third of your limit, your credit limit, it will increase your score over time. And if you pay that balance over the course of 6 months to a year, your credit score will increase and you would have established credit. Okay, so it's very important that you make those payments on time. Okay, so that's one way you can establish credit. Another way you can establish credit is that, let's just say you don't have any credit for whatever reason. You're fresh out of high school, you just never applied for a credit card or whatever. You can take somebody who does have credit, like your mother or your friend or your uncle or what have you, and let's just say there's a situation where there's a high trust relationship. They can add you as an authorized user on their credit card, and because they're making on-time payments, it will help boost your credit score and establish your credit. So that is a way you can boost your credit over time. Now, if you're a person that you have challenges with your credit, let's just say you have, a repossession, a bankruptcy, or student loans, there are reputable credit repair agencies that will actually dispute and actually erase all those negative items off your credit report that will help your score in the long run. And of course, you're going to have to add brand new, fresh trade lines, but seek out credit repair agencies. I do know for sure that there are ways that you can, fight and, deal with the creditors yourself, where you don't have to pay somebody to do it. But it's a long, drawn out process. So if you're a person that doesn't have a lot of time on your hands, you can actually hire a credit consultant to fight on your behalf. One person I know for sure that does that kind of thing, and he's actually helped me out. He's actually helping me out right now. His name is Will Roundtree. You can find him on Facebook. He's on Instagram and a bunch of other social media platforms. So if you're someone who has challenges with their credit, negative items, or a bad credit history, you may want to think about credit repair. And I've seen people go from low 500s all the way up to 700. So it's out there. Dantes and Koya, I appreciate you for joining. Dantes, man, congratulations on your newborn son, man. That's beautiful. Glad to see you on here, man. Hope you're doing well. My pleasure, man. My pleasure, man. I hope this information will help you and your family in the long run. I'm looking forward to helping you and your family in any way that I can. You like family to me, so anything I can do, man. My line is always open to you. So again, I appreciate you being on here, and if you would share this video, because I want everybody to hear this information. Because everybody, I don't care where you're from, where you grew up, everybody deserves home ownership. It just takes some know-how. It's just practical knowledge that we didn't get coming up. So if you think this information is valuable, go ahead and share this video. And I want to see everybody win, man. Everybody deserves home ownership. So again, I appreciate you being on here. So looks like my time is up. You will be able to view this video after this live stream ends. If you guys know anybody looking to buy or sell in the Akron or Canton area, tell them to reach out to me and my company. Visit our website, www.investparamount.com, or you can reach me directly. Hit my email, tony@investparamount.com, tony@investparamount.com, or you can contact me or text me, 330-685-2220. If you or anybody you know has a home they need to sell, where they can't afford to pay any real estate commissions, or they can't afford to make any repairs, but they need quick cash, maybe they're going through divorce, they have to move to a new job, new location, inheritance, or tax liens, or pre-foreclosure, the company I work for, we do buy houses cash and as is condition. We close in 30 days or less. We don't charge any real estate commissions, and we can help with closing costs as well. So we can definitely help out in that way. If you feel like we would be a good company to help out, definitely reach out to me and my team. We'd be more than happy to help. But that's my time. I hope you guys learned something. As always, it's been a pleasure. God bless.